All right, I wanted to finish up my run before we talk shoes. And I'm pretty excited, actually. This is my first run in the VJ Spark. And these are a Finnish company known for their orienteering. And you can definitely feel and see their orienteering chops in how this shoe is made. First, I want to say that I think this is the shoe that I've been kind of missing in my repertoire of shoes. I feel what I've been missing is a low profile, fairly lightweight, that has sidewall protection, and the upper is very protected, but in a lightweight way that has adequate and a robust outsole. Many of kind of the lightweight minimal shoes that I've been using in the mountains, you guys know I love Salomon, but they're much more lightweight than the Spark. But even though they feel great, sometimes I feel like I'm missing a little heavier and, like I said, a little bit more robust outsole, the black area, for technical terrain. Today I was on a little bit of everything. Mud, it just snowed, and hard pack, dirt. I even had an approach on the pavement, on the bike path to the trail. And then I had just enough pebbles and technical terrain to make me realize how fast I could run in a shoe like this that had really, really good protection in the outsole. And you can see they still have cutaways. The orange is the midsole, and they cut away to save weight, but having just a little bit more of that outsole really allowed me to have much more confidence in running over technical terrain. And specifically for what I have around home is a lot of secondary trails that I run on throughout the week that has, just mid-sized pebbles that you just have to slow down to not just get stung by the rocks when you have a shoe that's not as protected. Okay? And so I think this is the sweet spot of a shoe that I've been looking for. And I think it's real similar to the La Sportiva Captiva. Even this has a little bit higher stack height. Therefore, you get, it's not as flexible. Has a similar outsole. You can see, again, this is a good rock protection, but this is very stiff, really rigid, whereas the Spark, you can see now I have a lot of good flexibility, but with the rock protection of a more of a shoe like this. So now I have a lighter shoe, it's more flexible, but I have rock protection that I need to be able to run fast over slower types of terrain, pebbles, rocks, scree, mountainous terrain that I have all around me. And so I'm first run, but I'm really, really, really liking this shoe so far. Another unique aspect, it has a little band on the inside of the shoe that wraps up for some stability. And again, that's kind of their orienteering background. Another aspect that I really like, you can see, and I think this is missing in a lot of shoes nowadays, you can see there's 7 eye holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's a long, long cockpit. Whereas my Innovate, it's a lot shorter. You can see how much further the lacing comes down, and that just gives you a better secure fit. A really, really nice ride. This has a gusseted tongue, similar to the Salomon, so super, super comfortable. And again, a very locked down, secure fit, that sock-like feeling that you hear a lot about with the Salomon. So this is really has a lot of great stuff in one package that, again, like I said, I feel like I've been missing with the type of terrain and trails that I run on. As far as fit, I typically take an 11 US size in a Salomon or a European 45 and a third. That's what Salomons, they go 45 and a third. And again, an 11. For the VJ Spark, I sized up to an 11.5 US, which in their sizing equates to a 45 European. So I feel I got a little bit of length. They just feel a little bit longer than the Salomon, even though the European size is a little bit longer in the Salomon in my size. And the toe box is a little bit wider, lower in through here. So normally a European cut is gonna really round and get real narrow in through here, where I found that it's a little wider here, right where your pinky toe is gonna be in a good way, and then it kind of narrows up a little bit. But I found that it even fits a little wide, but still has that lockdown feel. So I think that's another unique aspect of the shoe. And again, I sized up a half a size in a US. So it just gives just a little bit wider toe box feel than some of the Salomon or some of the other really, really narrow European type of shoe, La Sportiva. So I'm going to be interested, because of the fit and everything that I've talked about, to see how far I can run in this shoe. Even though it's a very, very minimal stack height, I'm thinking, because of the flexibility with the unique rock protection from the outsole, it doesn't have a rock plate, the outsole's enough, that I'm going to probably be able to run quite a bit in distance with this shoe in the mountains. But that'll be something I can continue to play with. So all right, so hey, just kind of riffing on the VJ Spark, and I love them so far. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.